set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here is Tua Tagovailoa heading out to lead this Miami offense.
Okay, I'm not taking a turn to negative town, even though it's going to sound like it. The 2 interceptions he threw last week, those obviously have to be eliminated, and that was the focus of practice this week. But let's face it, he did throw 3 touchdown passes.
And they got the win.
And they got... I think it was a good week for him to work on things. Had some positives, the win being first and foremost. Now he's just got to eliminate those interceptions.
All right, come on.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved. Able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guys. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. He's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
Here's 2nd and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. And that's incomplete. When you talk about this Jets defense, they were terrific last week against Buffalo in that victory.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass, you know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
The tight end in motion right. Tua setting up shop to throw again. And that one too wide and incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Got the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by their highly decorated quarterback, Aaron Rodgers.
And he's looking good now. I mean, 5 touchdown passes in the last game. Okay, he threw a couple of interceptions. That's a little bit of a concern. But I remember a basketball coach telling me one time he had a guy average about 40 points a game. And he said the press got all over him because he didn't play much defense. He said he's averaging over 40 a game. The guy against him's not scoring that. We still have the advantage.
Yeah, and they got the win last week in that effort.
Even better. It's always best to clean up things after a win than after a loss.
The numbers for Hall in last week's ball game. 15 carries, 67 yards.
They're coming off of back-to-back wins, and I think a lot of credit belongs to this guy right here because, to me, he's not only carried his weight, he's carried a few other guys along as well. He's helped draw defensive attention away from not just him, but open things up for his teammates, too. So if this winning streak is going to continue to have some legs to it, he has to remain effective and put together another nice game.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. After the turnover, it's Tua. They complete it to Hill. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now a 2nd and 2.
Ready.
Now Tua. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Ready.
Tua going to throw. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. A first carry for Rachaad White. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Sly able to put this one through, and the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The Jets offense and their quarterback coming out for their second drive. And the numbers have looked good this season. Case in point right here. He is up there among the NFL leaders in TD passes. And hold on here because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. On the draw, it's Hall. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. They'll run with Hall. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. He'll get that out to the flat to White. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Tua. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Here's White. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Here's another 1st and goal, but from a little further back this time following the penalty. And they'll go on the ground. And that one going to be slowed up before it could really get going. Good work defensively to read the trickery and make the stop. In motion, Hill. They'll try the right side here with White. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. Sly able to put this one through, and that will make it 6-0. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And New York set to take the field. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into 1st downs and hopefully points.
Straight ahead is Hall. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. This defense for the Dolphins, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game,
It always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. Joey Sly on for the extra point. And this is up. It's through. It extends their first quarter lead to 13-0. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Now, the road ahead a little bit more difficult now after that pick six. So dealing with this deficit here, we'll see if he can try to make amends on this drive. 1st and 10. Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 at the 34. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Flushed out right. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Garrett Wilson, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. You talk about this Miami defense. They've been pretty solid against the pass, toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Rodgers going to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Now the veteran Thomas Morstead on to punt it away. Watch out for Hill on the return. 13-0 is the score after one on EA Sports. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter, as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Out route to Hill, complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. In motion, Hill. Play action, now it's Tua. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
You still hold your breath a little when Tua gets out of the pocket, but there he made the wise call. If there's nothing downfield, just throw it away.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. He's got his target. That's complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he won't quite make it to the 25. New York ready to go again offensively. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
No, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. This is caught. And the Jets are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. And again, it's Rodgers. And it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets are able to cut into that deficit. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that cuts this lead down to 13. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Jalen Waddle, the speedster wide receiver, brings out this offense. He's well on his way to a 1,000-yard season, maybe on pace to just tear past that, Charles. Defensively, they need to pay a little bit more attention to him.
Yeah, I think so, because remember, throwing the football, that can shred a defense quicker than anything else, because as soon as the catch is made, he still has the ability to, yards after catch, get downfield, gain even more, score touchdowns, all of that. This is going to be a lot of fun to watch as this progresses, to see how they defend him and how he changes up his game in order to try and keep getting open.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A big hitter there, a 1st down gain of 26 yards. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And his throw is incomplete. Well, these two teams met down in Miami earlier this year with the Dolphins winning that one. So they're looking for another win here at MetLife Stadium to take the season series 2-zip. Looking to pass. Tua. It's Hill, complete. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Now back to throw. That is caught. He's got room to roam. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. And New York set to take the field. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of...
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Dolphins are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He completes it right side to White. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, it's Tua. Short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. The 20. And he will finally be taken down at the Jets' 10-yard line. Well, we're going to get a timeout as they deal with an injured player, and it's Tyreek Hill who is the man that's in some discomfort right now. They go right back to White here on first down. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. On play action, here's Tua. On the left side, a catch by White. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. So the completion gets him just a yard. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Tua sets up to pass it. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. There he goes left side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. Zuerlein now for the PAT. He's got it, and the score's now 27-14. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Offense heading back out, and with them comes Rachaad White. It may just be the second quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Washington's got it. Into space at the 45. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. They'll look to throw now on first down. And he'll get it right back to Washington. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. Tua setting up shop to throw again. That's to Waddle on the quick slant. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 15-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Tua hit, and the ball is out. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't it?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers. So the completion good for 7 there. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Throwing now is Rodgers. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for New York. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. Up past the 30, 2nd down coming up.
In the back. Offense.
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we fight.
Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Jets offense and Aaron Rodgers getting set for their next drive.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Tua going to throw. Short throw to Smith. Gets past one man. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
2nd and 7.
Now Tua. And this is incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
That's to the sideline and incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field.
And this group has suffered far too many self-inflicted wounds thus far as we run through some of the mistakes. It's darn near impossible to win in this league when you're turning the ball over at the frequency that they have.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
From the gun on third down, Travis.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. They'll look to throw here on first down.
He finds Wilson.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Back to throw again.
Now he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland.
Sheds off the tackle. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. So now on comes the Dolphins offense as they'll try and go for 2 here. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. New York's offense back out there and set to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. Travis. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're going to get this all the way inside the Miami 15. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Back to throw. Travis. And he's got his man on the out route. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate.
2nd and 5 from the 8.
In motion goes the tight end. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. N'Keal Harry laying himself out in the end zone. And the Jets are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. And he'll get in for the 2 points as that'll cut the lead down from 11 to 9. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Dolphins about set to go to work on offense. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Got an open man, it's Washington. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
24-yard gain on the play. And the Dolphins touchdown.
Here's Tua. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They fake the handoff. Now Tua steps away. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Washington. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
All right.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Now 2nd and 9.
All right, come on.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And this is going to be incomplete.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a 4th down.
Sly able to put this one through. And the Dolphins will add onto their lead. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but, Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on the job.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
They go with White on the counter. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Only 2 yards on the pickup there, and now they're looking at a long third down.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26.
Sly able to put this one through.
And the Dolphins will add on to their lead.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the...
Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the fourth quarter.
19 tight. 19 tight. Here we go. Set. Ready.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Again, that's Watkins. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down. Operating from the gun. Travis escaping the pressure right.
Wilson's got it on the crossing route.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Flush to his right. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. An 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Jets have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
Zuerlein good with a PAT. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. Now, wait a minute. Did the Jets get it? They did. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They are in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down.
In motion, the tight end. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Looking to throw. Travis. And a completion to Wilson. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Back to throw now on first down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
They'll look to throw again. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Back to throw. Travis. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of...
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Jordan Brooks with it. And the Dolphins will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10
at their own 14-yard line. Going to the air, Tagovailoa.
Throw to the right, caught by Okonkwo. Look at the big man rumble. Inside the 10.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Chig Okonkwo taking it in.
And the Dolphins are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Looking to throw. Travis. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
And you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you...
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Jordan Brooks with it.
Then he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to...
And it'll be intercepted.
Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10.
Handoff, running left. Here's Hall.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33. Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9.
Off play action. Travis. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked up by Javon Holland.
And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. First down, here's White.
He'll get this down to the 38.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, We're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to and he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there. 38 yards. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is now 24. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. And the Jets set to take the field. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Ball again on second down. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 50 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Ball again. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. Paul on a give up the middle. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. One last shot at the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation.